What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Wanted to hop on here and make another video. Real quick, I just finished doing some yoga and meditation. And you know what's funny? There was some cloud coverage, and then the sun started peeking through. YouTube, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. But it kept peeking through, and I could tell, those who have access to this technology and we're doing the, I guess, controlling of the clouds, because they're just kept appearing more and more clouds out of nowhere. But I'm honestly grateful for it today because it just made me, symbolism wise, I really got to just look at the sun while it was cloudy, because it was around the midday sun. I went and I got here at around 2:50-ish, and it's damn near 6 p.m. Right now, and now there's some more cloud coverage, but the sun did start peeking through 10 minutes ago. But anyway, I had the wonderful opportunity to stare at the sun while it was super duper cloudy, because it was a lot gentler on my eyes. I would not have done that if there was not that cloud coverage. And while I was looking at the sun, it just made me think of the reality, that sun is still shining bright. It's got all of its rays just being sent out into the universe, onto the planet, onto the realm, hitting as many people as it hopes to. But there's a lot of cloud coverage blocking the sun. So it may not be as hot, it may not visually appear to be as intense as it is behind the cloud coverage, right? And slowly but surely, the cloud coverage, began to get a little thinner. I told myself, just lie down on the blanket and breathe. Just focus on your breath, connect with the sun, be with the sun in this moment, and, reminding the sun, I'm right here with you, and let's take a breath together. Let's just breathe together, step by step. Take it as it comes with each breath. And the effect of this is that the cloud coverage, as I said, started to get thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. And it really just made me think of all of us. And how we can shine just as bright as that sun. But when there's this cloud coverage in front of us, when we're going through these things emotionally and most definitely spiritually that can affect us physically and mentally, all of them, that we may not believe it. And it may take someone outside of us or something outside of us to remind us that we are that bright if we aren't choosing to currently go within. And I kept breathing and breathing, taking it slow, continuing to just remind the sun, I'm right here with you. And the end effect of this was that there was cloud coverage, and then there was none. There was not a cloud around that sun for a little bit. They were like farther off in the completely opposite direction. And then there was some more, and then it just pulled through again. And it was just out and about. And it, as I said earlier, just made me think of us, and how sometimes we can be going through things and we may not see or feel the effect of our own light when we are clouded by a bunch of BS, whether it's someone else's that we then are affected by their aura field and it affects our aura field, or things that maybe we have not worked through, going within and dealing with our own shadows, embracing the dark, because we are the dark and the light. We are the dark matter energy filled beings. Or if it's something completely different, but it just happens to affect you and cloud your spiritual and physical, mental, and emotional body. And then how, after working through, taking the time to step back, remember to breathe, taking it at your own pace. It's not a race. Acknowledge where you are. Keep breathing. And all of a sudden, there's no cloud coverage. You worked through whatever you needed to work through. And that sun today was so bright that, as soon as those clouds were gone, I couldn't look at the sun no more. I was doing this while I was outside because I didn't bring a pair of sunglasses and I wanted to lie on my back. And it just felt so nice. I mean, it felt so warm and it was so bright. So it just made me think of all of us. And when we're going through things, remember to breathe. Remember to breathe, y'all. And it's temporary, regardless of how dark it may seem and uncomfortable it may feel. It is temporary. It will pass. If you don't have, let's say, those supporting people or network around you in the physical at the moment, link back into your breath. Remember to breathe. Link back in with your angels, with God, with your spiritual team that is always out here and around you, protecting you and guiding you. So I just wanted to share that. And how when you're not being blocked by all of this spiritual and emotional stuff, gunk, essentially, that's being filtered and pushed out towards you, just how bright you are. You are always that bright. Even when you are going through that stuff, it's just a matter of whether you can feel it, whether you can see it, whether you can remember it or not. So there are those days where you're going to feel clouded and experience someone else clouding your light. But do what you can to make sure that by the end of the night, even if you can't see it, you at least feel that light within by taking some breaths. And when there's not all this stuff, like I said, that gunk, all of these malevolent spiritual forces working against you, because this is a spiritual game that we're in, that's going on right now. Truly how bright you are. I mean, I couldn't even look at the sun, You are that bright. You are that filled with energy and power. So I just want you to know that. I want you to trust that. I want you to choose to not only lean into that, but remember that. Remember it all the time, if it helps you, but most definitely during those moments when you're feeling a little clouded. So I just made that comparison while I was outside, and I just thought I would share, You're the sun. You're like the sun. You are that powerful, and you definitely bring that much joy to those around you. And those who are the oppressors know that, which is why they try and do whatever they can to cloud you and your light. I also want to reassure you that no matter what they do, that light is going to continue to shine. And there's going to be a point in my opinion, let me say in the near future, maybe not very near, but in the near future, to me, January and December are near enough, when there will be no more clouding. And most definitely, come the end of 2025. That's it. That's this video. I'm going to end it right here by saying thank you for watching, and I want to send peace, courage, protection, and divine cosmic love to every single 93rd being who's on their journey of remembering their divinity and remembering who they are. Peace.